Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and today we are back with menu book 37 and this is number 3 in this series. So this is race 3. We're going off to Fisherman's Ranch for yet another off-road race in which I'm going to be doing this one in the Ford Focus. We did really well in the last video. We won by quite some considerable distance. We're starting to get the rally technique of working the steering wheel, and I'm hoping that we're going to be able to do that this time and bring home that amazing Audi Quattro, an absolute icon in the rally world. So let's get into the video and see just how we can do. So I am narrating this one after the fact. I am not narrating this while I'm driving because, as in the last video, this really is full-on concentration for me. Rallying on dirt is not something that I'm very good at. I tend to try and drive the cars rather than trying to steer through the corners like a rally car. So you've almost got to get the back end around so you can slide through the corners, and trying to do that when you've got cars right on the corner with you is very, very, very difficult. I find it extremely hard to get around these cars. And as soon as we get past the 11th place, Jay Wong immediately put it in the barrier and through goes again. So you start to see how I make a real meal of these rallies. Once they get in the groove, not too bad. This isn't one of my best rally tracks, if I'm perfectly honest. The one that we did in the last video is probably my favorite, but this one is really, it's quite narrow in places such as here. Trying to get past the cars when they're all over the place is difficult. There's lots of really tight, twisty sections such as this one, and you very often find yourself going wide, letting cars through. As you can see, it's just all a bit, it's all just a little bit untidy and a little bit leery. I mean, rally cars, you should have a rally stage against the clock. You shouldn't be racing other cars this closely on dirt. I guess it does happen occasionally in real life, but it makes it for fun. But boy, do I struggle to get past these cars cleanly. I struggled with the jumps and to get through the corners, let alone trying to do decent overtakes. And how on earth I missed that one that just went into the barrier, I really don't know. We've got 2 laps of this track to do, and that was another nudge on the way through there. So again, you can see, as with the previous video, I'm really soaring away at the steering here, and even then getting it into the barrier quite a bit. So this is still the first lap, so we're not doing too bad, but we are, whoa, big air on that one. And what was I saying in the last video? Don't launch it into space on these jumps, because very often when you land, if you haven't got it dead straight, it's going to visit the barrier, as we did just then. You're better off just sort of slowing it down a little bit and then getting the wheels back on the ground and speeding off, in my personal opinion. Other people will disagree. Big air, it's full speed is the way to go. It just doesn't always work for me. Very, very, very often, and especially on the bigger jumps, I managed to land squiffy, done it again, land crooked, and immediately you're into the barrier and you've lost all of the momentum. Going for it on this one, because we are, I'm not quite sure where the end of this lap is actually, but we're still only in 5th place. Okay, there's the end of the lap. So we're in 4th place at the beginning of lap 2. We're still 5 seconds away from the leader, and as you have already seen, it is not unheard of for me to whack the barrier and spin the car. Bad landing from number 3. I almost did the same, very nearly followed him in. This is exactly what I'm saying. With these jumps, you need to get it straight. Oh, that was a bit naughty. We got smacked by the by the Peugeot there. That was a bit fortunate to have got away with that. And now we find ourselves chasing down first place. Can we do this one cleanly? Yes, we can. Nice move up the inside. Now at this stage, we need to start thinking about keeping it clean and tidy. We've got through the cars. What we now need to do is just keep it clean and tidy and not get into a situation where we're needing to fight for position. We were just over 2 seconds ahead at this precise moment in time. Just need to get it turned in on these corners, get the accelerator down as quick as we can, and really soaring away at this steering wheel. If you didn't see my earlier video, if you look above the speedometer, you'll see that there are two little dots. There's a grey one that is static, that is where the steering wheel is central, and the red one that is wanging backwards and forwards from left to right, that's my steering input. So you can see how much I am working the steering wheel on these rally stages. Compare that to a normal road stage and it is completely different. I'm starting to enjoy these rally stages, if I'm perfectly honest. It's taken me a long time to get the hang of turning in early, much more early than you would imagine, and then letting the car just slide through the corners. And then when you've got the car facing the exit of the corner the way that you want to go, you can just bury the accelerator. Big jump here. Can we land this one? That's much better. See, that's what happens if you can get the car straight for the jump and you can land it straight. Beautiful. Just slightly skew width, just slightly off center, and it will bite you, and it will bite you hard, as we saw earlier. So it looks like the light's going. We've got the headlights on. Thankfully, this Ford has got some super lights on the front of it. Over another jump. Oh, didn't quite get that straight, but managed to straighten up on the landing. You could see straight away that that wasn't properly aligned. We'll put the barrier there. It's a little bit untidy towards the end, but we are nearly 9 seconds ahead of the second place person. So this is a really good effort on my part. Really pleased with that, over the finishing line, and job done yet again. Lights blaring on the front of that Focus. Nearly 9 seconds ahead of the second place. I consider that to be well and truly job done. First time out on both of the rally stages. Really pleased. And look at that car. That is a beautiful, iconic, the Pikes Peak Sport Quattro from Audi. That is a monster of a car. If you just run the track for no good reason, when you get that car, take it out. It's as powerful as you like. It's raw driving and it's just stunning. It's brilliant. It really is brilliant. Okay, I'm not going to worry about a replay on this occasion. We're just going to go straight back to the cafe, see what Luca has got for us information-wise. So those are our three cars. We picked up the Peugeot 205, the Audi, and that amazing Ford Focus that I absolutely adore. One of my favourite rally cars for driving. We picked up a menu ticket, which we'll go and grab at some point. But that is menu book number 37 done, our collection of Group B rally cars. And then Luca is just going to take us through a little bit of information about those cars. The Peugeot 205, really iconic car back in the day, as was the Audi. I mean, the Audi was just mighty back in the day. Crushed everything that was out there. And it really gave a massive heritage for Audi in motorsports, in my opinion, not just rallying. But they've gone on to just about do everything over the years. So those are our cars. Next, we're going to be heading off for menu book number 38 for a collection of Ferraris. I hope the 308 is in the mix. Why don't you join me to find out? Please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hit the bell button for notification of when that video will come. And if you're following me along and you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It is very much appreciated. We're up to about 180 subscribers at the moment, heading towards the magic 1,000. Greatly appreciate everybody that is supporting me on this journey. I'm enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.